On this edition of CPS 360,
Rockbridge dances for charity.
We get a closer look at one of the Hickman basketball players.
And we hear some New Year's resolutions from Rockbridge students.
CPS 360 starts now.
Ooh, Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year. Well, way up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told.
Welcome to this holiday special of CPS 360. I'm MC Burns.
And I'm Marissa Jackman. Every year, seniors at Rockbridge host Breakfast with Santa to raise money for senior events.
Christina Young recaps this year's success.
As the holiday season begins, Rockbridge has their annual Breakfast with Santa.
This is Breakfast with Santa, and we're basically like doing stuff and crafts and breakfast with the little kids, and like they get to meet Santa, and it's all to raise money for our senior year, like senior prom and different activities that we do throughout the year.
Not only is this a fun and cheerful event allowing little kids to come meet Santa, it also helps the Rockbridge seniors to raise money.
Only to create sort of a environment that young kids in the community can come in and not only sit on Santa's lap and tell them what they want, but they've got crafts and they've got games and they've got food that they can all participate in. And but for Rockbridge's sake, Breakfast with Santa is our senior class fundraiser for things like prom and our senior banquet. It's our biggest fundraiser, so the more people that come in, the better it is for us.
There, kids from all ages did a wide range of activities such as face painting, storybook telling, crafts, and had breakfast.
I like the handprint.
But the main event everyone was excited for was seeing jolly old Saint Nick himself.
The part's probably been when the girls, or boys and girls, come to our station, which I'm reindeer food, and they tell us about how they saw Santa, and it's just really cute to see how they how excited they are about it, and they tell us what they asked them for Christmas, and that's really cute to see them all excited.
The kids who all attend all had a fun time, and as usual, the Rockbridge seniors brought their holiday spirit.
It's definitely been painting the kids' hands because they're so excited to see Santa, and it's just a lot of fun, and we've been singing carols and really getting in the Christmas spirit.
All in all, Breakfast with Santa was a hit for both everyone who attended and participated. For CPS 360, I'm Christina Young.
Santa's not the only one bringing joy to the community.
A Rockbridge student is devoted her time to making the holiday special for everyone. Here's Isabel Bouchard with a closer look.
As we grow old, we dream of what our lives will be like after retirement. But what we do not typically dream of is to grow old in a retirement home. Sophie Farid, a Rockbridge student, is partaking in a unique experience involving one of Columbia's local retirement homes.
This Christmas was awesome. We had a bigger Christmas than we've had since I've been here for 5 years, and this Christmas was really awesome. Rockbridge students helped us out, and then State Farm, and then us as employees, but you kids at Rockbridge did an awesome job.
The news of this generosity spread beyond the retirement home, reaching the hearts of many in Columbia during this holiday season.
I go to the nursing home every week, and so I saw them and how unhappy they could be sometimes, so I decided that bringing each of them a Christmas gift could be life-changing for them. So that's what we did.
Although Sophie was rewarded with the recognition from her part in the project, the true fulfillment came from the happiness she was able to bring to others.
We were able to get every single one of them a gift, and the joy on their faces when they opened them is something that is just, it's magical.
For CPS 360, I'm Isabel Bouchard.
More charity spreads throughout Columbia this season.
Here's Kaylee Wilson with more.
Christmas morning is what every child dreams of throughout the year. But for some families, money can be tight around the holidays. So with the help of the Hope Tree, kids in need are able to experience the joy that comes with Santa's arrival.
The Tree of Hope is a program that goes on here in Columbia that we use, where they collect families, children who maybe their families can't afford Christmas presents, or they've hit a streak of bad luck, and maybe one of the parents just lost a job, and they can apply to be part of the program. And then what we get to do is we take the kids' wish list and we put them onto individual cards, which we hang on the Christmas tree. Folks get to then come in from our congregation and pick out different kids that they feel like they want to buy that particular gift for, and go shopping, purchase the gifts, bring them back, and then we get to give them to the parents, who get to wrap them and give them to their children. So for us, we get to purchase the gifts, help out the parents, but the parent gets to be the hero.
Not only does the program bring smiles to the children's faces, but also to Santa's helpers.
I think this has a really big impact on me because I get to know that I'm helping other people and making someone else's Christmas better.
My favorite part is probably maybe not something that we see, but just the end result of the kids getting their gifts. And even though we don't actually see their reactions, you can just imagine how happy they are whenever they get presents.
So thanks to everyone involved with the Tree of Hope and churches around Columbia, the kids were able to wake up to their own Christmas miracle. For CPS360, I'm Kaylee Wilson.
MC, did you attend Dance Marathon?
Yeah, I did. It was a great way to raise money for charity.
Brett Weiss got us the inside scoop on this creative way to collect money.
For the second year in a row, Rockbridge students participated in a fundraiser called Dance Marathon.
Dance for 6 hours, and they teach us dances every hour, and then we just dance a lot together with our team and others.
My planes. I'm wearing all my favorite brands. Give me some space for both my hands.
Rockbridge students danced the night away in order to help raise money to find a cure for cancer.
It's a fundraiser for the Children's Hospital, and all the money goes to cancer research. And I guess the point of it is, I mean, it's not only fun, but it goes to a good cause.
After a long and tiring night, Rockbridge raised over $2,000 to help the Mizzou Children's Hospital. For CPS 360, I'm Brett Weiss.
Next, a Rockbridge teacher gives in her own way.
Here's Alyssa Pico with the story.
If you peek into room 329, you will see desks and chairs scattered everywhere. People frantically running around, yelling names, and a devoted teacher laughing with students at her desk. Mrs. Stover, also known as just Stover, is the matriarch that holds the mayhem together.
Stover is just my second mom, pretty much. I mean, I spend more time with her than I actually do my real mom most of the time now. I mean, I'm here in my AUT, in my lunchtime, hanging out with Stover. Just really fun person to be around. She's probably one of my biggest role models that I've ever had.
Stover is like a mom to me. She is one of those teachers that doesn't just care about your grade or just care about the assignment. She also cares about you as a person.
With the classroom being a second home to many students, there's plenty of bonding that occurs between them and Stover.
Stover is the only one that could pull off this newspaper because she's a person that is excited, brings everybody together, inspires us on a daily basis, and is just flat out an amazing teacher.
Stover is not only just a teacher, though. She is much more. The mom, the counselor, and the best friend. She makes time to help students with any issues they may have.
She helps me as a person to grow as an individual. She challenges me to be the best person I can be and to always take in multiple aspects to every situation to pick the best choice. And that really helps me figure stuff out. And because most of the time I just do an impulse reaction, and she just really challenges me to be a better person about everything in life and to help people out when they need it, and just to be a well-rounded person all around.
Unlike any other classroom, students feel like a family. They work hard to achieve the same common goal, and Mrs. Stover helps to make the classroom fun and easygoing.
Stover is a really dedicated teacher. I don't think I've ever met a teacher more dedicated to her profession than what she does. She stays after school all the time till 5, 6, 7. She even's for late night, she's here till 11. She's always working around the clock, even at home, to make our publications better than anything else. I never met another teacher more dedicated to the work than what she is.
Because of its uniqueness, the paper and yearbook moves smoothly through production because of the teacher, Mrs. Stover. For CPS 360, I'm Alyssa Pico.
The holiday season can be a stressful time for some. Just do it. To take a break from gathering gifts, check out the newest addition to downtown Columbia, Canvas on Broadway.
Downtown Columbia is constantly changing throughout the years. The Canvas on Broadway is just one of its new additions for almost a year now.
We opened April 13th, 2012.
Though starting a new business from scratch isn't always easy.
I think the biggest obstacle to overcome was to have people know what the Canvas on Broadway was. You see the name or you see the sign and it doesn't necessarily explain what it is. And then once people realized that it was a paint studio, to make them understand that anybody can do it, you didn't have to have an artistic background.
The Canvas attracts a wide variety of customers, adults who are just looking for a night out, or kids who want to have a fun time. Lauren even has her own favorite painting.
The hippo.
But why do kids like coming to the Canvas so much?
Because you get to paint a lot.
The Canvas's success is soaring and can only go up from here. Come check it out this holiday season.
After a giving holiday season, students reevaluated their goals for the new year.
I asked these students to share their ideas. At Rockbridge, 2013 is a year that will bring many changes to the school. A new year also means a fresh start for many students. Young Bruins told CPS 360 what some of their New Year's resolutions are.
My New Year's resolution is to go to school on time.
My New Year's resolution was to work out more religiously.
My New Year's resolution is to not get caught doing bad stuff by my parents and my friends' parents.
My New Year's resolution is to actually study for tests.
My New Year's resolution was to lose weight.
My New Year's resolution is to explore the world.
Now it's time for our sports edition of CPS 360.
Here's a sport not many people notice.
Brad Meister takes some time to learn more about it.
There's a famous sport going on at Rockbridge that many are not talking about. It's ping pong. The game of rallies, returns, and slams has been going on for years in the tunnel at Rockbridge.
I don't know when it started. It was way before we got here. I know the guy that was president before me, it was established long before that, so.
Even though the club has been going on for years, the current members are worried about the future of the club.
This year it's mostly seniors, which is unfortunate because we want to keep it going for the rest of the years. But we have a sophomore who's really good at ping pong, and so hopefully he'll be able to get a few people in next year.
Dima is hopeful that more students will join ping pong club after they have their yearly tournament.
Well, we're hoping to host a tournament next semester with prizes and to help fundraise and hopefully get the word out for people to keep on joining.
Money has never been an issue because of the grants and donations the club has received.
A lot of it is grant money from the school. They give it to clubs, and so we're able to buy a table. One of our tables was actually donated to us, which is really awesome from the person.
Ping pong club meets in the math hallway every Friday after school, and all are welcome. For CPS 360, I'm Brad Meister.
Another sport that doesn't get quite enough recognition has a star freshman pushing them forward.
Laurel Critchfield dives into the story.
The sounds of cheering, whistles, and excited conversation came from the other Rockbridge swimmers as Kelly Tackett pulled herself through the water at the Park Hill Invite on January 5th.
I just get up on the blocks and I race no matter what. So whoever's next to me, I just want to go as fast as I can and try as hard as I can to win.
So far, Tackett has qualified for state in the 50-yard freestyle, the 100-yard freestyle, the 200-yard freestyle, the 500-yard freestyle, the 100-yard butterfly, the 100-yard backstroke, and the 200 IM. This would be impressive for nearly any swimmer, but is even more remarkable considering Tackett is only a freshman.
I think that people perceive her differently or are more impressed because she's a freshman, but I don't think that her performance is different because she's a freshman. She's the type of person that she's gonna try to do her best on every race, whether she's a freshman or not.
Even though people may perceive her differently, Tackett just sees herself as part of the team.
I think whenever the team sees somebody make state or do really well, that really gives everyone more energy to go fast and they want to do better. If someone in the heat before me does amazing, it's going to get me pumped up to go fast in that heat.
This kind of motivation, combined with Tackett's performances, are what give the upperclassmen hope for the future seasons of Rockbridge swimming.
I think that it's encouraging for the program because knowing that we have freshmen that are so strong now, they can only get better. And if they stick with it, then we know that we have 4 good years ahead of us.
Tackett has many goals for the years ahead, but her current goal is to qualify for state in as many events as possible. Tackett and her teammates have their next meet in Columbia at Hickman Pool at 10 o'clock on February 2nd. For CPS360, I'm Laurel Critchfield.
Here's an athlete that really does it all.
Amanda Baker meets with her one-on-one to experience the dedication it takes.
If you didn't know Sam Farmer, you would think she was just an average high school girl, but you would be wrong.
Well, I would get up around 4:30 and go run, and then I'd go to school, and then after school I'd go to golf, and golf would get over around 6:30 or 7, and then I'd go home and do my homework and practice my French horn.
Always busy, Sam participates in golf, cross country, and track, as well as being involved in band and challenging courses such as AP.
Really, I think the best thing in terms of describing her is she's really inspirational. I feel like her impact on the team wasn't necessarily so directed. She wasn't trying to directively encourage or motivate people, but when you stop and see the kind of things that Sam's doing and not complaining about doing any of it, it kind of, I think, made some of the other girls realize that maybe they could push a little harder because Sam's pushing every day and has all these other things on her plate.
Sam's work ethic doesn't go unnoticed. Not only are her coaches impressed with her, but so are her teachers.
I think Sam does a great job of representing Rockbridge. I think everybody who takes challenging courses and stays involved in this stuff, be it sports or church or whatever it may be outside of school, and does it well, or at least does it with passion, I think that matters.
Even when Sam feels busy, she still strives to do her best, having no regrets.
At times, when I had to get up at 4:30, it was a little overwhelming. But then I just remember that just relax and go for a run and just do one thing at a time, and it helped me.
Speaking of dedication, another student athlete has overcome a serious injury and is moving forward.
Ashton Day gave us the details.
The Hickman girls basketball team has the potential to go far this season, already having a 6-1 record in the regular season. Senior Jade Holly is used to watching this success from the bench.
I got hurt my freshman year. I sat out. And then I played my sophomore year and then got hurt late in April. And then I got hurt in my junior year and sat out. And then playing my senior year now.
Despite her dreams of playing her senior year, the possibility does not seem promising.
I have a lot of inflammation in my Achilles, so that's just to try and get all that out. I'm able to play these next 2 games, but depending on how I'm doing, I might have to get injections.
Although she has suffered consecutive injuries, Jade Holly will be playing Division I basketball at Southeast Missouri State on a full-ride scholarship. This has been her greatest accomplishment.
Overcoming my injuries pretty much and getting back out there, and also getting a scholarship to go to college, because I didn't think that would happen. I also didn't think I'd continue playing after all my injuries.
What more could a senior guard ask for?
I'm hoping to win a lot of games. I want to beat Rockbridge really, really bad.
As the season continues, Holly can only hope for some wins and no more injuries. For CPS360, I'm Ashton Day.
Now here's Parker Adam with a feature on a Rockbridge basketball game.
A large Brew Crew presence filled the Rockbridge Gymnasium for the home matchup against Blue Springs South. Rockbridge jumped out to an early first quarter lead with a couple threes from Ryan Krecklow and Vincel Teague. Blue Springs South guard Justin Pitts turned a Bruin turnover into an easy layup early in the second half. A three-pointer and hustle play by Ryan Krecklow tightened the score late in the fourth quarter. Nick Norton hit a three of his own to cut the Jaguar lead to just 2 with under a minute to play. But a pair of Andrew Wright free throws sealed the game for Blue Springs South with only seconds remaining.
Their shots would fall and like ours wouldn't, which would give them an advantage, and then like a turnover on our part. You learn more from a loss than you do a win, so it's a good stepping stone.
Thanks for tuning in.
And from all of us here at CPS360, Happy New Year.